Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. This week I wanted to do a unboxing of a game, Battle of Quebec 1759, a game in the series from the historical game company in the US. I believe the components are printed by Blue Panther. I have one of the original games here, Fields of Battle, the Great Northern War, which was one I bought in the UK many years ago, which covered a period that I was very interested in, and importantly covered a lot of really key battles in that period as well. Had a lot of fun playing that, and I've been looking at these. They've produced quite a few in recent years. I haven't purchased any to date. I bought this one about a month ago. It's been on back order because I was waiting for something else from Second Chance Games, which is now come in, and obviously they've sent this at the same time. So I'm going to get the cellophane off because the quality of the light on the box means it's not very good close up at the moment. So I'm going to take that off first, and then we'll do an unboxing and see what we've got. Okay, so we can see the box a bit clearer now. So this is a tactical battle game set in the French Indian Wars. Focus is on playability and a quick game. And if we look on the back, gives you a bit more detail. The British have just landed an army to the west of Quebec, scaling heights that were considered impassable. The British must be stopped, and an army is quickly gathered to meet them on the plains of Abraham outside Quebec City. Additional French troops are on their way, but an attack must be made at once to drive the British back into the St. Lawrence River. The stage is set and you are in command. Quebec is a number of games have been made on the Siege of Quebec, and I haven't ever purchased any, but it is an action that does interest me. And what I like about these little games is they're small counter footprint. You've only got 48 thick counters, which I like. I'll show you these in a moment. You've got some game cards which add a bit of chrome to these games without overpowering them, and you've got a very small map size as well, which we'll get out in a moment. It's a low to moderate complexity game, 2 players, and I would say it's going to last on average 30 minutes to an hour once you've got your head around the rules themselves. So let's show you what's inside the box itself. So always these good Blue Panther sort of boxes, similar to what you get for Hollandspiel, White Dog Games, etc., which I like. They sit on the shelf well, as you can see with my collection, although I am running out of space a little bit at the moment. But get a couple of dice, straightforward. Got some cards which we'll come to, but I like the artwork on those, very nice. You got half a sheet of counters, so nothing too strenuous there, but you can see they're very clear and easy to follow. There's quite a lot of information on the counters, but you can work out quite quickly what they represent, and you've got the French there as well, and then you've got, interestingly, some interesting information on the back, and it'll be interesting to see what that means in gaming terms. Not necessarily a straight step loss, maybe. We shall see. So that's the counters. As you can see, very thick. Going to be good quality. They're going to need a little bit of encouragement to get them out without damaging them, but that's fine. A standing knife should do that, but what they will do is last a very long time. We've got rules of play, very thin, not much there. Talking, well, there's not even page numbers because there is literally 3 pages. So not very much in the way of rules there at all. What we've got here, we can see now on the back there, it is a disordered side, and you just got a defense factor, and then this explains what the counters are. Yeah, the rules maybe themselves are written quite sort of meaty context, as you can see there. There's not a lot of examples of play. In fact, there's none. But they are short, so I think a couple of reads and should be absolutely fine with those. And in fact, on the back, starting from down here, is actually background notes anyway. So it looks to me like there is literally one set of rules and a couple of pages, and that's it. Counter abbreviations, for those not sure what they mean. There's a little errata in there already, which is interesting, and some references for further reading if you're interested as well, which is oh, excuse me, always quite good and useful to do a little bit more investigative research. So that's the rules, and then we've got the map. I'm just going to put that out so you can see that it's not, these games are never large areas of play. In fact, they're very small, but that's the beauty of them, really. They don't take up huge amounts of space. As you can see here, the area is only 16 inches by, well, actually it's 12, just over 12 inches by about 10 inches. So it's a very small footprint game. You've got some information here for French, eliminated units, British and turn track. So this is your play area, and you've got a river here anyway. So it's quite a small area. You've got Quebec City, the Plains of Abraham, and some roads and wooded areas here. Some of the information on here responds to deployment areas, but overall you can get a feel there. You could put this under plexi, but actually they always do lay, especially once you've got counters on there, quite flat. What I'll do is just take you in a little bit closer so you can see some of the detail on the artwork there as well. So you can see it's really nicely done. A little mill there. You've got the road networks, hospital, St Charles River. Again, you've got the city, you've got more roads, the plains, and then British landing areas. So it's very nicely done, but as we've already said, not a big map or a big footprint game from that point of view either. Finally, let's have a look at the cards in the game. Let's just work out how these are a pull open. There's not too many cards in this game. I think I'm going to need a knife for that one. They are there just to add a little bit of historical chrome, I would suggest. Certainly there were in the other game. Again, you could probably sleeve these, but they are quite good thickness. There's not too many of them either. So you've got the French ones here. You can see there they do various things. The artwork is the same. But you've got movement, combat or special actions there. And the British ones follow the same format. But again, a little bit of chrome, activations, what it allows you to do, how it allows you to do it, and that's it. It's a very straightforward little game. Looking forward to getting this on the table and having a go. But that is Quebec, 1759, from the Historical Game Company. And hope you've enjoyed this short introduction to the game, and hope to bring you a little bit more about it once I've had a game. Bye for now.